Students, today we are going to read a book about Molly Lou Mellon. Have you guys ever heard of her?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have? How many of you have ever been bullied? You don't have to raise your hand if you don't want to. You have?
I have.
Yeah, so we've all been bullied. Have any of us ever been the bully? I have. I've been a bully.
I've been to my brother because he's always a bully to me.
Yeah, you have been to your sister. How does that make us feel when we're a bully? When you're the bully? Yeah? Yeah? How does it make us feel when we are bullied?
Sad.
Sad. Embarrassed. That's a good word. High five for that word.
Angry.
Angry, Paul? How does it make you feel? Okay, so we're going to read this book today, and our objective, what we're going to accomplish, is, can we read it together? Ready?
I will listen to and retell a familiar story to a partner.
Okay, and then to me. All right? Yeah, you guys will be partners. Okay, so let's talk about some words real quick. This word is
Listen.
listen. Paul, can you tell me what listen means?
Here.
Here. That was perfect.
Listen to
Good
the
job.
teacher.
Good job. Marcus, can you tell me what retell means?
It means that you tell the person what that story is about.
Perfect. High five. All right, so we're gonna listen, and then we're gonna retell. Okay, so let's listen, and we're gonna stop in key points, and I will write them. Whoops. On my handy dandy whiteboard. Yes, I will read it to you. This book is called Stand Tall, Molly Lou Mellon by Patty Lavelle, illustrated by David Ketchrow. All these fun pages. Okay. Molly Lou Mellon stood just taller than her dog and was the shortest girl in the first grade. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Walk as proudly as you can, and the world will look up to you." So she did. Do you see her right there? Maybe her sister or her friend? I don't know. What do you think it is? Let's find out. Molly Lou Mellon had buck teeth that stuck out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Smile big and the world will smile right alongside you." So she did. Molly Lou Mellon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Sing out clear and strong, and the world will cry tears of joy." So she did. Molly Lou Mellon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Believe in yourself, and the world will believe in you too." So she did. Okay, so what's one thing that we can write on our board so far?
She did everything her grandma told her.
She listened to her grandma. How did that help her?
Because it helped her to do those things. It helped her run by.
Did it help her be sad?
Gosh, that marker has a strong smell.
It does, huh? Yikes. Shouldn't have done that. Don't do that, kids. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I did it.
Okay, ready? Then Molly Lou Mellon moved to a new town. She had to say goodbye to her grandma and all of her friends.
That's her friend.
That is her friend. Good job.
That was in
Good
I
inference.
thought that was her
Yeah.
dog because it looks like
And started in a new school. So what do we need to write down on our key details?
She started in Molly.
What happened first, though?
She moved.
Yeah.
From where?
She moved.
And then she made new friends.
Maybe, we don't know yet.
Yeah, we
She moved.
Maybe they'll bully her because she's little.
Oh, I hope not. But that is a good prediction. And started a new school. Okay, Marcus, are you ready to continue?
Uh-huh.
Perfect. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Shrimpo in gym class. When the game started, Molly Lou Mellon caught the football, ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin, and scored a touchdown. All the children thought, "Wow, she's good." And Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Bucky-Tooth Beaver. Molly Lou Mellon took out her pennies, stacked 10 high on her teeth, and smiled as big as day. All the children smiled with glee, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the third day of school, Ronald Durkin said, "You sound like a sick duck. Honk, honk." Molly Lou Mellon sang out a quack so loud and strong that it made Ronald Durkin somersault backwards, hit his head, and have to go to the nurse. All the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald Durkin for the rest of the afternoon, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. Jovi, did you have a question?
Why does he feel foolish?
Why do you think he feels foolish?
Because he's doing those things.
Yeah, because he's making fun of her?
I think she's bullying them.
You think she's bullying Ronald?
No, Ronald's bullying her.
I think Ronald's bullying her, and she is just being herself, right? And proving him wrong. All right. On the fourth day of school, Ronald Durkin said that she'd made the snowflake all wrong, but Molly Lou Mellon opened up her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake of all. Yeah, cool, huh? All the children opened and oohed and awed, even Ronald. Okay, so let's pause right there. What is a key detail or a couple that we can write down?
She made a big giant snowflake.
She did make a big giant snowflake. But what happened with Ronald Durkin?
He bullied her.
Yeah.
She got bullied.
What did she do back? Did she make fun of him?
No, she just being herself.
That's right. Ronald Durkin bullied her. But Molly, what did we say?
She was being herself.
Was
Gosh,
herself.
that really is a strong smell.
I know, huh? Hold your breath. Whew. Okay, let's continue. On the fifth day of school, Ronald Durkin brought Molly Lou Mellon a stacking penny for her too, and smiled at her. Do we need to write down a key detail?
Yeah.
Yeah? What happened?
Who
was nice?
Ronald.
Ronald Durkin.
Is his full name Ronald Durkin, or was it just his first name?
His first name's Ronald, his last name's Durkin. Ronald Durkin was nice.
Two.
Oh, you want to make it longer? Way to be to Molly. Okay, let's finish this. Whoops. That night, Molly Lou Mellon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandma. Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Mellon.
She's small too.
The end. Her grandma is small, huh? Because that is her grandma. Her grandma's reading the letter. So what can we put for our last
She's
detail?
like this small.
She is
Mommy
small.
was nice to her grandma and said that
In the book,
What did she say?
everything you said to me was right.
Mm-hmm. So she was thanking her, yeah? So what kind of sentence can I write for that? Emery? What kind of sentence can I write for the last detail?
Molly Lou Mellon thanked her grandma for the advice.
Oh, that was stellar. Molly Lou Mellon. Awesome. That's what it means. Thank her grandma. Okay, now I want you to turn to your shoulder partner. And we're going to use our key details, but you can add more, okay? And I want you to retell this story. Do you remember how our retell goes? What's the...
Detail, concluding sentence.
So we kind of have a few more details in here. But when we are giving a retell, what do we say? What are the first couple words we say? Do you remember it? This book
Is about.
There you go. Okay, so let's go through it together real quick. This book was about, what's her name?
Molly Lou.
Good job. So what are some details?
She listened to her grandma. She moved and started a new school. Ronald Durkin bullied her. Molly was herself. Ronald Durkin was nice to Molly. Molly Lou Mellon thanked her grandma for the advice.
Okay, perfect. So I want you to turn to your shoulder partner. And the one who has the darker colored hair, is going to go first, and you're going to retell it to your shoulder partner.
I can't see my name.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I can't see my name. You tell it.
I know, but they're both the same.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, try again.
Green and white.
Okay, you go first.
I'm gonna fall down.
Okay, so you can use this if you need to, but you're going to retell it to your partner. Okay?
Very little, and she can do very cool things. First, Molly has teeth that stick out that are big enough that she is able to stack pennies on them. She doesn't really mind because she knows that she was herself.
And so she had to go to a new school and say hi to her friends. And then Ronald Dirk and a kid in this school bullied Molly.
I was gonna say
And so when Ronald Durkin was saying mean stuff to her, she did get stuff with her. Ronald Durkin, it's called her,
she had a story shrimpy.
a shrimpy, and they were playing football, and then the man got the ball and went on Ronald Durkin's legs, and then made a touchdown.
How did it end? Do you remember?
Molly Lee Mellon wrote a letter to her grandma and said thank you for the advice, because everything that her grandma said was right.
I was gonna say all of that.
All right, so let's hear it in your words, Marcus.
So the book started when she was at her house, and she moved out, and then she went to a new school, and then Ronald Durkin was being a bully to her, but she was just being herself, and then Ronald gave her a penny to stack on her teeth because he wanted to be nice to her. And then she wrote a letter to her grandma and said thanks for the advice.
Perfect. Good job. Nice work. Okay, students, let's close this. They are beautiful illustrations. So cute. Okay, now we're going to go one at a time. And you had practice with your shoulder partner, and now I want you to tell it to me, okay? You want to go first? Okay, let's hear it, Jovi.
Molly just being herself, and when she got home, she thanked her grandma for giving her the advice.
That was good. Nice work. Okay, Emery, do you want to be next? All right.
Mother Melon was a very small kid, so when she started over in a new school, a boy named Ronald Durkin started bullying her. He called her names because of things that she had and what she had done. Molly was just being herself and doing what her grandma told her. When she got home, she thanked her grandma for the advice. It worked out very well, and she was able to have a good time.
Perfect. Nice work. Good retell. All right, Paul.
I have to go.
Are you ready?
This book is about Molly Lee's grandma gave her advice and said to just be yourself. And so she did. And and she had to move to a new school. And this kid named Durkee called her Shrimpkin. And then when they were playing football, she laid in there and got the ball, and then
Hey,
went
wait.
under Ronald
Am I
Durkee.
supposed to be in that reading group?
And then went under Ronald Durkin's feet, and then scored a touchdown.
Well, when
So
would I
when-
go?
And then when she got home, she wrote a letter to her grandma and said thank you for all the advice.
Good job. Nice job. Hey, Marcus. Let's hear yours.
So Molly Lou Mellon was at her house, and her grandma gave her advice just to be herself. Then she moved to a new school, and Ronald Durkin was bullying her, and she was just being herself. And then Ronald Durkin was nice to her because he gave her a penny to stack on her tooth. And then Molly wrote a letter to her grandma to say thanks for the advice.
All right. So, students, those were beautiful retells. Nice work. So, let's go back to talking about bullies. What can we do if somebody is being a bully to us?
Walk away.
Okay. Now, thank you for raising your hand. Yeah?
Walk away and tell someone.
Walk away and tell someone. Okay. Sometimes teachers call that tattling. What can we do if teachers call that tattling? I know that happened on Tuesday. Yeah.
Work it out yourself.
Work it out yourself. How can you do that? How did Molly Lou Mellon do that?
She was being just
Thank you.
herself.
She was being herself.
Just
Taking care of it on her own. So sometimes it's important that we tell a teacher, like if someone is hurting us, but sometimes it's also important that we figure it out on our own.
The only reason I usually tell a teacher is because if someone gets hurt and it's a teacher.
Yeah, you have to say hey, they're leaving for
There you go. That's good. All right. Thank you so much, students. That was fun.
Can we go out?
Yes, you can.
Wait, we go out?